Replicas. So this sounds like it could be a movie where robots try to take over the world, but instead, it's a new sci-fi movie with Keanu Reeves in it. You can't really go wrong with that unless you don't like sci-fi movies or Keanu Reeves. It's about this guy who works at a company trying to put people's minds into these robot bodies, and he tries to do that with his family, and we get to see what happens. It's really interesting because people could live another life if they could put their mind in a new body, and then Keanu Reeves is in the movie too. Those are likely a couple things that got the movie made, especially some rich oil billionaires would probably pay a lot of money for something like this to extend their lives, so it could happen, and through the whole movie you're just kind of thinking about what that would kind of be like for someone to live longer than they normally would. I haven't really seen like a movie like this. From the trailers, it kind of looks like Minority Report with Keanu Reeves doing that moving his hands around thing like Tom Cruise standing up and working on this big 3D screen in front of him, but it's not like that. What I thought was really interesting too is normally there's evil robots in robot kind of movies, but in this movie, the robots weren't really bad. They were a different kind of robot. Anyone other than Keanu Reeves, and this might have been a boring movie. Keanu Reeves for me is just like, I'll see whatever he's in just because he's really likable. He seems like an ordinary guy without thinking about some of his other movies. They know how big he is in this movie, and they show it by putting his name across the top of the movie poster. The other actors I haven't really seen before, but they weren't nearly as good, but they still got the job done. His wife played pretty good, and his coworkers too made like some funny corporate parts in the movie. There were quite a few parts that weren't that good. Like some scenes just look like really cheap and quickly done when they're driving around and stuff. A lot of the movie looked like it could have been recorded on like an iPhone. Areas that should have been really dramatic weren't as dramatic as they could have been, and they seemed like they were on like fast forward at times. If you don't like the idea of the story, then you probably won't like the movie. But really, the whole focus here was on the replica story, and it delivered. It's a good movie. I'd go to see it again, but don't expect it to be like amazing. It's something different. That's all I have for now. If you saw the movie, leave your comments below, or just leave your comments on what you think about this Replicas movie with Keanu Reeves in it. And check out my other videos and subscribe.